I don't like the laugh afterwards. I don't like that. He said
that was ad-libbing at its finest.
You're a wizard, Harry.
That makes me as uncomfortable as like delayed speech, where people just like, you have to like look at it to know what I'm talking about. So it's where people do this. Hey.
So
Shane, what do you have for us today?
all right, so in light of the holiday season that just passed, are you guys familiar with the YouTuber Mark Rober and his...
Did you say familiar?
Familiar, yeah, which is kind of like familiar but with fur.
Okay, so that's like when a dog sniffs another dog's ass?
Yeah. They're officially familiar with each other. There you go. There's one for you, Merriam-Webster.
I didn't waste no time. Got right into it. All right.
All right. So YouTuber Mark Rober, if you guys don't know, he was somebody who was getting very, very tired of all of his packages that were sent to him via UPS and other places, stolen off of his porch.
Oh, he's the dude that did the booby trap.
Yeah,
they had the camera and I remember that.
I have to say, his glitter bomb videos are my favorite thing on YouTube.
They are pretty amazing. So for the past 4 years now, he has made a video each Christmas season displaying the newest version of the glitter bomb box, which is basically a booby-trapped box.
And people are still falling for this.
Tons. But he did admit in the last video that less and less have, and he kind of feels like he has a little bit of a pat on his own back for that, because he's been doing this for years. People have seen the videos. Are all of them
on his own porch? He's got to mix it up at some point. No.
Sometimes he'll give them to other people.
Yeah, they'll go to like the fourth one that they did this last year, and this year they even went to I believe it was San Diego or San Francisco, somewhere in California, where it was like the car break-in capital of the world, and they would put stuff in cars and hope that they would get.
Yeah, California, it's a wild, wild west right now.
Yeah.
He's very smart about how he does this.
Yeah, like he has it. He makes it so.
I don't want to segue too much, but like California, he might be onto something there. There's people just going in droves and wiping out jewelry stores and you name it.
I know when I was in California, this was years and years ago, my family and I drove past like Hollywood, and my brother who lived there at the time was just like, yeah, we don't fucking go there because like that's a bad place.
There are pharmacies spending buku bucks monthly, and they're only chain pharmacies. They're pharmacies that can afford to do it.
Yeah.
On security right now because people just walk in and wipe them out.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy there right now.
It's funny you mentioned that because he actually was in the process of trying to bait cars to get stuff taken out of it, and ironically, they went to go get gas, and somebody broke into their car, left the damn glitter bomb, but picked up all their GoPros at the time. Oh. So eventually, he was like, "Well, I'm determined now." So he ended up trying to place more bombs. And eventually got with the local authorities, who were not only aware of what he was doing, but were actually fans and had been tracking the same people for hours. And
dig where this is going.
So while this actually is a segue into my story.
Oh, okay.
But Mark Rober will be working next year on the 5th glitter bomb with the San Diego or I believe it's San Diego authorities.
Well, San Francisco is where a lot of this stuff is happening with the crime wave. So maybe it is San Francisco that he's working with, because right now it's a epidemic there. It's bad.
Okay, so like Mark Rober, we have Arthur Russell, who is he's a Navy SEAL who had been getting.
He's got 2 first names for.
Yeah, Arthur Russell, that's right. He is a Navy SEAL who is also dealing with people constantly stealing packages from his porch.
Does Mark Russell have a middle name?
They
didn't state it. I'm assuming it's Richard.
Man, I'd have a big. It's my door knocker. I just have this big gold seal trident like on the front of it. I don't know. That's crazy that they're stealing from a Navy SEAL like that. I'd be afraid that I get sniped or something on.
And you know what? That after hearing my story, you'll probably be like, okay, well, all right.
Let's get into this now.
this guy decides, I'm getting sick of this. Just like Mark, he decides to build a trap for the porch thieves, and it works out. He invented what was called a boom box.
They already did those in the 80s.
Yeah, this one's a little different. The box contains a plate that holds back a firing pin, which is connected to a string that is secured to his doorknob. When the box is lifted or pulled, the plate moves enough to allow the firing pin to set off a 12-gauge shotgun blank.
So this is just a shit your pants box.
Yes. Boombox is putting it lightly.
That can't be legal.
It is not. Turns out not legal at all.
Oh my God, I'm spitting my water out.
So when the Navy SEAL questioned a local policewoman, she said, no, that is not legal at all, especially in how you created said boombox. So,
sir, you made a door gun.
But I was using blanks.
Yeah, but get hit point blank with a blank, you're still getting shot. I mean,
blanks still fire some type of debris sometimes.
Yes, it's
like that's been a very touchy subject as of late.
Well, I'm sure on some level too, if he's within city limits, and the noise is probably
from the looks, because there was camera shots of the first victim, let's say, of a lady trying to pick up the package. It looked like it was in a residential neighborhood.
Hang on, no, let's say that was 1,000% a victim.
Well, you should see how she was shitting her pants running away from the scene. There was only pictures, but the pictures were hilarious because it was like scene for scene, like her trying to grab it as soon as it lift, and then you see like the ignite, and then you just see her just booking it, man, just like no.
I've never...
She like Shag and Scoobed out of there.
She did.
I've never personally seen in picture form, frame by frame, someone running for their fucking life.
I'll tell you what.
Oh my God, it's a boombox, Scoob!
I'll tell you what. It is...
Like, let's get out of here!
Fuck you! He ain't joking. That's some Hanna-Barbera shit for real.
And then they do that where they don't even touch the ground. Just little cloud of smoke behind.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, like a sock and some shorts fall in the.
How did that noise go? Yeah.
But yeah, that's a boombox. Like, he had to have known that. Well, I guess he didn't, because he asked the policewoman later. But like, you would think rigging a firing pin to a shotgun blank, I don't know, just me thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, that's probably illegal. That could probably hurt somebody.
Don't they teach you gun safety in the SEALs?
You'd think that was day one stuff.
Funny, I think a lot of people are really stuck on like their combat prowess, but like the majority of Navy SEALs are like next level intelligence too.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah, absolutely.
They're wildly smart human beings that are there was a measuring stick used one time to, I forget what it was, to in regard to like exactly what type of work a typical Navy SEAL could go into. And it was like, obviously we have guys like the one guy is
Johnny Kim.
Johnny Kim's he's a astronaut and a doctor. Plus, he was a Navy SEAL.
He's an astrodocta SEAL. Astrodocta SEAL.
That sounds like a medicine for something really bad.
It sounds like a demonic class
in
Dungeons.
Z-Pack.
Sounds like a demonic class in Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, you could one, take a Astrodocta seal, or you could put on a clean pair of socks and take a Motrin.
It does sound like a drug the way you say that. You got diarrhea? Get yourself some Astrodocta seal.
Side effects may include
more diarrhea.
only more diarrhea. It's the only side effect. It may work or make it so much worse.
Why is more capitalized in bold?
Mine's italicized for some reason.
It's bold, italicized, and underlined. It's got a bullet point beneath or before it.
Bullet points are like the little.
And then there's an asterisk next to the more. You go down, then there's a hole by more. In case you didn't get what we meant by the
more is in a different font.
So now.
Why is it Comic Sans?
After talking about Mark's glitter bomb box and hearing about the boom box, what would you guys do to thwart a porch pirate? Do you guys have any
porch pirate?
Yeah, that's right. That's what they're called, porch pirates.
I already know exactly what I would do. I would Home Alone the shit out of it.
I was gonna say, you're gonna Kevin McAllister the shit.
One, I would grease the absolute living fuck out of my stairs. 2, ball bearings everywhere. 3, probably like have some kind of mechanism so that if anything gets moved, like just a comically large like tree trunk comes swinging down from somewhere.
So you're gonna jungle rig the front of your stuff like it's like you're in the first Predator movie, basically.
Yeah, and then as soon as all of that fails, because I know it will, I'm just inside the door with a shovel
with a pea shooter.
If you're just inside the door with a shovel, why don't you just grab your packages?
That wasn't the question, Tony.
All right, so if this was a system to secure said packages whilst away from my home, I think, now it wouldn't cover all of them, but like when you go to send your mail out to one of those boxes and you have the system where you put your mail in there and you shut it and then it goes into the something like that on your door or something.
You would go.
I don't know if is there a name for that thing?
Mailbox.
I mean the actual when we break it down.
That's a mail slot. Yeah.
So you would go more the route of preventing it from even happening. It's
very technical,
so that you didn't have to make measures to thwart people.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I went Acme.
He went Wile E. Coyote on it. Which, I mean, hey, when in Hanna-Barbera world, you might as well stay there.
Yeah, honestly.
Me, I would just build a moat. If you swim and steal my package, then swim with said package, keep it dry, and I'm able to use it, you deserve my package.
That sounds like a sex thing.
Well, you did say a mail slot earlier, so...
And he was talking a lot of shit about packages.
This went off the rails.
This took a turn. This took a real turn.
What were we talking about? Oh, boom boxes, yeah.
This happens often.
Boom box.
I'm just glad nothing actually exploded.
I mean,
it did.
It did.
It did. But it wasn't like an actual like the box didn't blow up in their hands or something. You know what I mean?
Let's be 100% honest. It could have been so much worse. He's a SEAL. He could have just put a claymore in it.
And intuitively, we could search, and there's probably plenty of people that have actually
done stupid crap like that. Yeah.
Designed something where
made
they were legally held accountable for manslaughter or something. Because
I think this guy just kind of won and done it, asked if it was legal, found out it wasn't, and said, okay, well, I guess I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, I'm sure they gave him a pass too. They were like, all right, don't do that anymore.
Yeah, don't do that shit anymore.
Thank you for serving our country.
Please don't do stupid shit anymore. Thank you for your service. And please don't hit me in the mouth.
So, that was a pretty good one, Boombox. And I'm going to be thinking now for different things I could build. The wife is getting a lot of stuff from Amazon on a daily basis. I wonder if we've ever had anything. Oh, we have cameras. I mean, that's some game.
You could now if you want to get really crazy, you could rig a system where it like plays like barking dogs or something at people.
You wouldn't need a system.
I thought you were about to say, well, if you want to get really crazy, you could
Take dogs.
You could hook the camera to a shotgun.
Don't worry, it fires blanks.
What do you mean a system that plays the sound of barking dogs? He has 2 dachshunds.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're threatening.
That's the system.
They're so threatening.
they hear
They
everything.
do. With this topic being as fun as it is, you guys know that I can build some wacky shit. I'm going to start planning tomorrow. Because Christmas next year is going to be fun for me and me alone. For anybody who wants to steal my shit.
See, if you want to take the dachshunds and use them as
Did you say, what did you call them?
dachshunds, isn't that what they're called?
Dachshunds.
Dachshunds. I thought it was dachshund.
No, that's if you are reading it phonetically.
Well, if you want to take the boys,
He went, fuck it, words are hard.
He just shortcutted right around that. All right, I'm not gonna. I will not concede.
if you want to take Moose and Bentley,
I'm with you.
Now you're backpedaling.
So we're not talking about my balls anymore.
no, we're not talking about your balls anymore. You could
boys,
You could
okay.
teach them. You could teach them to go into these little costumes and then bark at the person to thwart. Put them in giant cockroach costumes, and then just if you got giant barking cockroaches outside of a window barking at you, you're gonna run away. I feel like
when you said
you're gonna run away.
Can we attach shotguns to them?
Only if they shoot blanks.
Like now, everything I'm gonna attach a shotgun to every idea.
Or a freaking laser attached to his forehead.
That when dachshunds with freaking laser beams on their heads.
when you said put them in costumes, I sincerely thought you were going to say costumes of scarier dogs.
That'd work too. That'd work too. Hops in a pit bull costume. I said dachshund. Isn't that weird?
Und Bark.
A woof woof scruff growl.
Auf Wiedersehen, mailman.
I know it's a dog, but it handles like a Ford Focus.
All right, this has gone too far.
We are officially off the rails in 2 tracking now.
Yeah.
So
We are up the mountain at this point.
all right, guys, another one in the bank. Thank you all for hanging out with us, and have a boomtastic day. And we'll see you in the next one.
Boom, y'all.
Please don't take that out of context. Bye.